The following is a production of cprundown.com. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts of this podcast are those of the individual and not of any affiliated companies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rundown on Fun, a weekly podcast covering the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, the amusement industry, and everything to do with fun. Here are your hosts, Karsten Anderson, Evan Schultz, and Kyle Hoop.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Rundown on Fun, a weekly podcast covering the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, Cedar Point, and everything to do with fun.
And we're back.
Boom.
It's been a few weeks. It's like
been like a month. And guess what? We still don't really have much to talk about.
I know we really don't, but we said that we were going to do, our Grinch and Santa episode that we are doing, and
which is normally 2 episodes, but now it's 1.
Normally, yeah. Unfortunately, time has gotten away from us, and we've just been super busy. Like, it's not like we're sitting down and just, this is exactly what we do and this is our full-time job. No, we've actually got full-time jobs on top of that and stuff. So plus it also hasn't been very good that there hasn't been a whole lot of news that just came out either, except we do have an opening day for Cedar Point that got announced. That I believe is May 9th, I believe.
Yes. And Kings Island is, hold on.
I thought it was the week before, isn't it? I'm not looking at the calendar.
I think it's the 24th.
Okay.
25th. Sorry.
So
right?
April.
I got to fact check myself. I was just looking at a calendar. I don't keep talking.
April 25th, maybe. All right. So if you want to see what's going on, with the calendar and stuff and everything like that, you can take a peek and see what's going on with whatever day that you're wanting to plan. Evan and I, we pretty much, it almost looks like they pretty much copied and pasted the calendar from last year, but they're not closed the Tuesday and Wednesday in May, in the beginning of May. Normally the first few weeks of operation, they've been doing that, I think, since almost COVID. So
I think that was 2021 is when they started doing that.
Yeah. So as soon as they open, boom, it will literally be ready to go all the way until they decide to close for, I believe, normal operations, and then you'll have
so they open May 9th, and the next time they are closed, okay, now I don't know if their website's down or what, but there's no hours posted anymore. But just looking at the calendar,
okay,
Labor Day is September 7th, Monday, September 7th. So they open May 9th, and next time they are closed is September 8th.
Oh.
And then other than that, you got your Thursday haunt. You got closing day is November 1st, Sunday. Haunt open till midnight. It's all the same. Everything's the same. So that's good.
Yeah. Oh, there are no hours. I wonder if they're having an issue with something.
Kings Island is gone too.
Oops. That's all right.
That's really bad timing on our part.
Yeah, well, at least we know the opening day, and I didn't see any midnight closings. Unfortunately, like during the peak summer part and everything.
Saturdays are 11. That's it.
I think it was like 11 on 4th of July.
Saturdays too.
Something like that. And the Saturdays was like 11 o'clock. Obviously you get your midnight closings once they start closing for Hollow weekends and stuff, and they go until midnight, whatever, it's fine. I'm excited about it.
All the disclaimers. I'll see y'all on May 9th.
And we also have the countdown going on the website. If you want to go to cprundown.com, you can check out the countdown. It's literally by the hour or the seconds, I guess you could say, or every day. We've gotten a lot of requests for the countdown, and there's a few people that we have, and
because all I see is people complaining, why are you doing it already?
Yeah. They're like, it's not even Christmas. Why are you counting down to Cedar Point's opening day? So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
As we record, 142 days, 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 43 seconds.
Yep. So it's coming. I know, like once the holidays, once we get through New Year's and things like that, then it starts like, okay, we're almost around 100 days until they open. So um, I think it's good that the park's opening. I think like a week later. I think if they wanted to open the way that they wanted that they opened last year, they'd almost have to open up May 1st, which is very early. And I think it might be a stretch.
Up here.
Well, that, and also it might be a stretch where maintenance might not be all done with everything that they need to get done, and they might be doing something. So anyway, look out for that. But Evan, I have to. Well, maybe I don't. I was gonna say I have to sneeze, so I apologize if I decided to sneeze mid-course. But anyway, moving on to that. So we got invited last week. It was this time. I got to go to the member mixer, and that was also featuring Six Flags. Jason McClure, if anybody knows, Jason McClure used to be the park GM at one time. Now he's like the park, like
he's like a regional manager, isn't he?
He's up there. He's actually the senior VP of operations for Six Flags.
Oh, Jesus.
And then
so.
And then Colleen is the new GM, I guess you could say, or park manager, or whatever, for Cedar Point. She pretty much runs like the day-to-day operations, what's going on. And Jason is pretty much the person that is like the guy that she would ask me, like, oh, hey, it'd be great to have a coaster. And he's like, no, or yes. And then he obviously forwards it to the bigger bosses too. So, and then also real quick, we got the brand new Six Flags CEO. He just started, I want to say like a week ago or a few weeks ago or something like that. So haven't really noticed a whole lot of anything. I'm sure we're not going to, like, it's going to take some time. It is going to take some time to notice things of that nature. But we haven't seen any crazy rides completely getting dismantled and things like that. And we've seen the one in Texas that's going up.
Oh my God, they're flying with that ride.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, so back to this. A shout out again to the Greater Sandusky Partnership. If you want to check their website out, if you want to be part of that and things like that, go check out their website. You can become a member. It's really cool. They have a lot of behind the scenes stuff and everything that goes on there. They got a bunch of events. But yeah, so go check that out. But anyway, also Tony Clark was there too. They did talk a little bit about, what's going on with Six Flags and stuff. They were talking about how, the causeway is going to be, under construction and everything. They're excited about that. They want, I know if anyone's local, the Route 6 construction is going to be happening, I believe, this year or next year or something like that, where they're going to be a bunch of roundabouts that they're going to be adding.
Oh, lovely.
And that's not Cedar Point. That's actually the state of Ohio, and because they've done studies, and I guess roundabouts are a lot safer than intersections and no traffic lights, but whatever. Anyway, they said they're wanting to get, I think once everything is completely done with all those roundabouts and stuff, I believe that's in 2027. I think, I want to say Jason said that they're shooting for the causeway. It'd be really cool if like the causeway, brand new, and what they're going to be adding and stuff or whatever will open up brand new along with those roundabouts. Like they want to tie it all in together, which would be kind of cool. They'll be like, oh, cool. The roundabouts, but then they get to the causeway and they're like, ooh, cool. I guess
they actually move now.
It's been a very, very long time since they have done anything with the causeway. There's a lot of hoops that they need to jump through and stuff. They need to talk to, anytime they want to add something with the lake or the bay or something, they always have to talk to multiple agencies to get that through and stuff. I know a lot of people don't like Six Flags, like specifically that Cedar Point's owned by Six Flags. I hate that. Well, you got to think though. Do you like Siren's Curse? Do you love Siren's Curse? You can thank Six Flags for that, because when the merger happened, Six Flags ran into a snag where, it was supposed to go in Six Flags Mexico. And then they were like, we have this coaster. We really want to get it open for somewhere soon. And then luckily, the Cedar Point, they contacted Cedar Point and they were like, hey, we've got this coaster, can you guys take it? It wasn't even on their 5-year plan, obviously. And they said that Jason said, it was probably going to be at least 4 or 5 years per se, for a new coaster for Cedar Point, just because, Top Thrill 2 opened, right? And they spent a lot of money on that to where, it would have been 4 years or something like that until we got a new coaster. So thanks Six Flags for the merger to where Cedar Point was able to pick up Siren's Curse from that, because all the planning and designing and all of everything of whatever they had to, I'm sure it was like a fever win, because like you didn't get to see like behind the scenes, but I'm sure they were like, oh, we got to call this company, this company, this company, this company. We got to do this. We got to see what, what's going on. Are we able to dig there? So on, AKA when, at least when you're driving around in Ohio and stuff, it's like call before you dig. For gas lines and stuff, just the small stuff that like just adds up. And to where they were able to get it open, at the end of June, like I think that's a huge milestone for that, which is really, really cool. They also,
and it's amazing, and it's an amazing ride. Just throwing it out there again.
That is correct. They also said that with Siren's Curse opening up, and also with Top Thrill 2, when it came back online and stuff, this year and everything, the park actually had a record-setting attendance. The performance revenue was like record-setting, and then adjusted EBITDA, which is like, I think that's like what I think it's like before taxes or after taxes or something like that. I wrote that down. And I cannot remember what it was, but anyway, it was extremely positive for Cedar Point. So all the negativity that like, oh yeah, Six Flags, is killing the park and stuff. No, actually, the park actually thrived this year, which was really, really, really nice to see. They also did talk about, the infrastructure upgrades and stuff. Obviously, they want the newest and greatest coasters and so on and so forth. But they did talk a little bit about, the beautification, the non-sexy products, the new restrooms or new changing tables or something like that, just inside the restrooms that they're wanting to, tackle and do and things like that. And that stuff is just money, it takes a lot of money to, do something like that. And it's not the sexy project where it's like, oh, cool, we've got a 400-foot coaster that's opening up. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, we've got 4 brand new bathrooms that are going to be opening up. It's like, oh, okay.
I think that's a wonderful thing.
I think it is too. I really do, because I think a lot of people would, I don't know, like, I feel like when Cedar Point updated the causeway or not the causeway, the booths, to pay for, I can't talk tonight. The
toll booths going into the parking lot.
Thank you. Yes, the toll booths. I saw, like, if anyone is, since obviously it's the off season, you can go on like Google Maps and you can change like the years, and you can see what it used to look like. Wow. Was it stuck in like the 60s or the 70s or the 80s? Now it's all modernized, real nice, looks really, I think it's very inviting, to where the bathrooms, when you go in there, it's like, boom, you're back in the 70s. They're back in the 60s, the 80s. Some of the not all of them, some of the bathrooms, they're working on it. To where it's like, I feel like you just need to bump that up a little bit. And
it's part of just staying with the times, right? We got to keep being like pretty and stuff, and instead of everything getting old and gross. Right.
They also talked about the merger in keeping the Peanuts. They're really doing a lot of things. Like we just saw, this isn't in our notes or anything, but we just saw Six Flags Magic Mountain is going to be doing a huge Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny land and stuff, everything, to where they're doing that. But then also this past year they just did a huge giant thing at Carowinds and stuff, and it really,
yep.
and it really ties everything into that and stuff. So they said that they're also, though, I mean, Warner Brothers doesn't have to be like Bugs Bunny. Like if you think about the Conjuring House, that's the first Warner Brothers project, I believe, ever to be in a Cedar Fair Legacy Cedar Fair Park, whatever, and Cedar Point had that. Nobody batted an eye. So maybe they add something like that to where
Well,
it's
and
like,
we see how popular The Conjuring was. So
yeah, it was extremely popular for that. And there is going to be supposedly a new event that's going to be coming out in June. They would not say Jason said something about it, and then Tony's like, we're not talking about that now. And then Colleen, I think, also said something about that too.
that sounds like a winter chill out announcement to me.
Possibly, yeah. And so more on that later, which I'm super excited about. Obviously, Boardwalk Nights is going to be returning. They did say that that's going to be returning. So if anyone's a fan of that, that'll be really cool. I'm sure that's probably going to be in July. And then I'm curious on what they're going to do for June. Maybe there'll be like almost like a brew and barbecue, maybe return, maybe, or something. I don't know. I feel like the June is always a missed opportunity for the park to make people want to stay in the park longer. Because obviously, the later you get in the calendar, the longer the park or the park is open later, to where it's like and it's hot summer nights and things like that. Whenever you're just hanging out, but in the beginning of June, it might be a little chilly, might be whatever. And like, no, let's just go home early. But if they've got something going on, I think it might keep people in there. So, but yeah. So I mean, again, really cool event. I know. They talked a little bit about how there was, in the beginning of the year, I remember they said something about like staff reductions and things like that were going to happen. They obviously did, but they also said that there was no reductions at all in safety or in maintenance, ride maintenance and whatever. So there's just a lot of things. I know that they were talking about like the non-sexy part of the J1 program for like internationals and the H2B visas or whatever for like year-round support. And I believe they're starting to really tap into the H2B visas to get year-round support, to where they don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, it's September, all the college kids are going home, to where they've got the international students and things like that will actually be able to work. So if you are looking for a job in the summer, feel free to go take a peek and go check out what's going on and stuff like that. But again, it was really cool to see, just behind the scenes a little bit about, what they do. And it was cool to hear that Cedar Point had just a thrive. Like Evan, you and I think Kyle as well would agree that the park definitely seemed a lot busier than previous years and things like that. So it was, it's definitely really, really, really good to see. I'm trying to think of if I need to talk about anything else. I believe we'll just roll right into our calendars are obviously still for sale. If you want a CP Rundown calendar, or we just have that nighttime calendar. That one is very popular. I
got mine.
Yeah, you did. Your dog got it too, unfortunately.
Yeah. I ordered all the calendars for me and my family and went upstairs for a few minutes and left them sitting on the counter, and two of them became dog food. So that's cool.
So I say your
dog. My
dog.
relatives are going to be getting their calendars a little late, but that's okay. They came out great though. They came out great. I'm super, super happy with the ones this year. I'm grabbing. They're on the table next to me. I don't know that anybody could see it, but yeah, they came out great. Nighttime, obviously, is something different. Carson, you and I were already talking about doing something different for next year.
Or having three calendars, maybe.
Or having three calendars.
Because everyone has been like, dude, the nighttime's such a great idea, because it's like no one ever shows off Cedar Point's lights at night kind of thing, and it's always daytime photos. So yeah.
And that's not to say that, our normal edition doesn't have nighttime shots.
Right, yeah.
4th of July is in there, and there's fireworks and stuff like that. But yeah, it came out great. Some really different stuff in there. And of course, now we have 2 new rides we could take photos of and put in the calendar. That helps too.
That is true.
Yeah. So go get your calendars. I don't know if you've looked at the numbers, Carson, but I feel like there's been larger than normal
I was just
demand for calendars this year. I don't know how you did it.
Thank you to everyone that has bought a calendar so far. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's it's been a lot. It has been a lot just as I'm talking, someone just placed an order for 2 calendars that I'm gonna have to
Well, you're
get
not
out.
getting them by New
Unfortunately,
Year's. So sorry, or by
and you're
Christmas.
not getting them by Christmas nor New Year's, unfortunately. But yeah, I think the shipping and everything turned out pretty well.
Come mine in like a week and a half. There wasn't any weird delays this year.
Yeah, it seemed like they might have ironed out whatever issues they may have had and stuff and everything. But again, the card stock is different than the normal calendars that you would like get from like Walgreens and stuff. It's not like the photo kind of thing, and it's actually, you know, thick card stock and stuff. That's one of the things that I did like about this company is that and everything. But cprundown.com/store, if you are interested, feel free to go take a peek. There's a lot of preview photos that you can see which month. One of the things that I can't stand is like, I'll go to like, oh cool, a calendar, I'll go check it out. I'll go to the whatever website and it'll have like 3 photos of the calendar. You're like, well, really? Like,
I want
I
to see
can't.
everything that's in it.
Yeah, I want to see like what the
I want
calendar
to make
looks
sure there's
like.
no weird selfies of like the people's friends or something in there.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, and then I got to, obviously really, really quick, I got to go to, the Great Ohio Coaster Club party. Hello to everyone that said hi to me. Really appreciate it. Again, we sold out of calendars there. I ordered 14, Evan, and all 14 got sold. That was insane. It was 7 night and
a lot
7.
of times I get to take one of the ones that are left over for cheaper.
I normally either that or normally I'm like, okay, cool, I'll have one left over for myself. Nope, I had to put a new order into and order some of the calendars for myself. And then also we also had to what was it? We also had to we also headed over to Kings Island. I can't talk again tonight, but we also headed over to Kings Island and got to check out their Winterfest, and it was really nice over there. It was very, very cold the first night that we were there. There wasn't any snow or anything, but we were able to ride. You know, we got the tree on Mystic Timbers. We also got Hollowed Oats. That was really good. And then we got to run in also on the second night, we got to run into our friends Jared and Hannah, and I got to hang out with that. And and that was Sarah's first time at Winterfest and stuff. So got to show her a bunch of, all the lights, and she got to see the Eiffel Tower and all of its glory when it looks like a giant Christmas tree.
Now all she's missing is the summer season.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty much
all she's just missing is the Beast and the Beast at night.
Oh my God.
And
That's
Kings
kind
Island
of a big deal.
Yeah, Kings Island just posted a photo a few days ago of showing the Beast under construction. Wow. They have a lot to rebuild on that second.
Like the whole second drop.
And I'm really curious. Oh my gosh, Evan, and I'm sure Kyle too. If we get the Beast with no trim brakes going into that helix, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah. So that's
that helix needs to be very smooth for that.
that would be like, well, we'll have to see what's going on. Yeah. But yes, a shout out again to Kings Island. Really good event, really fun. All the coasters were running.
Winterfest is the best. God, it's so hard to get down there for me, but I
it is, yeah. So it's nice, especially if you have like the drink plus. I can't remember. And you get and you get the hot. So if you get free ices, you get hot chocolate for free. If dub it down a little bit more, and which is nice. So that way, if you're like hot or cold or something, and you're walking around, there's a bunch of hot chocolate stands that you can go up and grab a hot chocolate and stuff. And the hot chocolate's good. There's a lot of stands. It's not just like 2 stands. It's like 15 stands, and obviously the food and everything really good too. But yeah, I think that's all I have.
I just want to go to Kings Island Winterfest again. But I will probably end up just living vicariously through you. That's okay.
That's fair. Yeah. But so do you want to start the our fancy Cedar Point
every year?
Grinch?
I feel like we've done it differently every year, but that's because the parks decide to keep, or the company decides to keep changing and merging and whatnot. So every year we've done, this is what, the 4th iteration of this, I think.
I think so. I don't keep. I always make notes, but I never keep track.
The original one was, when it was just Cedar Fair. It was nice and easy. We did an episode where each of us went through every Cedar Fair park and took away a ride or something. And then the next episode, we went through every Cedar Fair park and gave a ride. And, that was great. And that kept it easy and simple. And then they had to merge, and now they have 40 parks, and we can't go through every park.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
I'm sure it would be entertaining, I guess, but I would get very, very bored, and I do not have that kind of time. So,
I would get very bored too. I'd be like,
Frontier City,
Six Flags Mexico. We're gonna get rid of all the trees
and just as we said at the beginning of the show, I don't even remember what we did last year. I think we each picked like 10 parks or something, and I don't know. I don't even remember what we did. But this year we're combining both Santa and Grinch into one episode. And Karsten, I think you picked 5 parks and you're going to do both. Is that right?
Yeah,
Santa and Grinch for 5 parks. Kyle,
mine will be Santa and Grinch for whatever park I selected. I didn't.
You're doing Santa and Grinch for both all 5 parks you're doing.
Yes.
Kyle, I don't even know what you're doing. You're just going to kind of fly the seat of your pants.
I'm not doing Santa and Grinch for each one. I'll alternate back and forth.
Okay.
All right.
And I took
Evan's got a fancy spinny wheel that
I also told him
he needs to buy a spinny wheel.
I also have a wheel, by the way.
There we go.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I took every pertinent Six Flags and Cedar Fair park, threw them in a randomized wheel of names. I'm going to spin them, and whatever it lands on, I guess I'll just, if I have a Grinch, I'll say a Grinch. I'll have a Santa, I'll say a Santa.
I've had a really bad day. Both. I was going to say I had a really bad day at work / week at work because it's really busy during the holidays right now. And so I was really Grinchy. I was really Grinchy. I was such a, I was very
I think
Grinchy.
the first time we did this, I literally had it like a week in advance. I was like nice and organized. And
yeah, you're like, well, this is what's going to happen over here, and then this is
serious thought.
And now it's like we're going to build a. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be like, okay, we're getting rid of Millennium Force. Okay, let's just.
Yeah, so we do try to be within reason. Like last year, we have fun with it, but also we're not going to be stupid.
So next year we're gonna have to send out maybe a few weeks in advance to see what our audience says.
Yeah, because we had 2 responses.
Yeah, we had 2 responses. I mean, we can read.
Yeah, do we want to read those now? As kind of an intro.
Yeah, go for it.
I have them ready. So Sarah commented, and she said she's going to be a Grinch first, and she's going to take away Cedar Creek Mine Ride from Cedar Point, and or possibly give it a major facelift. And that goes along with my Cedar Point Santa in a way. We'll get there because I think I'm going to do Cedar Point regardless. And then for Santa, she said she'd like to bring any coaster similar to Falcon's Flight, which is the new Intamin tallest, fastest, longest, stupidly crazy
that'd be fun.
Coaster at Six Flags Qiddiya in Saudi Arabia.
Would that even fit inside of Cedar Point's property? No. If they wanted to?
It would take up the entire forest that Kings Island has. It would probably take up all of that.
I was going to say either that or it would have to go from all the way from where Steel Vengeance is all the way over to the end of the parking lot where we park on 4th of July.
Six Flags Fiesta Texas has a quarry. They are in a quarry. They could low-key do this, right?
Okay. That would, all right.
And then
that's a cool idea, though.
And then Damien also commented, I know it's not probable, but we need to see the end of Kitty Kingdom, the amount of possibilities for that area to expand on the boardwalk with an actual wooden coaster that's comparable to Mystic Timbers. The Kitty rides are older than mine, and for some reason he singled out Kyle, his childhood. And calling Kyle old,
I guess.
Kings Island, well, I'm not sure because everything there is pretty okay, but there is still a lack in replacements from 2 major coasters. A couple parks will most likely get some benches for trash cans, perhaps. What I actually see happening is Cedar Point giving some attention to the water park next season. So Those were our 2 comments. So shame on all of you, besides Damien and Sarah, because I'm sure y'all saw the post but just didn't comment. But whatever.
Right. They're like,
Anyways,
I'm sorry, we forgot.
all right, who's starting?
All good. I feel like we almost got blacklisted for Facebook because we did like 4 or 5 posts that or the other day or whatever, and maybe they're like, okay, that doesn't need to. Nobody needs to see that.
CP Rundown getting shadow banned.
I don't know, Evan. Why don't you hit it off?
All
Why
right,
don't you go
the
first?
wheel is a spinning.
Ooh.
Round and round it goes. Also, we have no idea how many of these we're actually going to do. It's just you were like very on time with that. All right, got Carowinds.
Ooh, okay.
I am going to Santa them and give them a water ride similar to Infinity Falls at SeaWorld Orlando or Mystic River Falls. Is that what it's called? Mystic River Falls? It's Silver Dollar City, where their Thunder Canyon was. So
Okay.
They already got rid of Nighthawk, so that would have been my Grinch. I hate that ride. I hated that ride.
Well,
I
as
still
I say,
hate it, even though it's dirt.
it's gone. It's gone. They didn't even sell pieces, which is kind of crazy.
They were like, we're erasing this ride from history.
They're like,
Anyways.
no more.
All right.
Kyle, you want to go? All
Sure, let me hit my button.
right, here we go.
Can you guys hear it?
No.
I'm just.
Well, I hear Karsten, but
I didn't hear
I
anything.
got
Spin.
Canada's Wonderland.
Ooh.
oh, that's good. We were all there this year.
Okay. All right. Is he gonna pick his normal?
What's my normal at Canada's Wonderland?
Getting rid of what is it? Stunt track or not stunt coach? The Italian job, whatever that.
Yeah. Stunt coaster. No, I'm gonna be a Santa this year.
Ooh.
We're gonna get rid of.
Oh, we're doing Grinch and Santa?
Well, Flight Deck. We're getting rid of Flight Deck because no one likes
Okay.
Flight Deck, right? It's a
No,
horrible.
that
ride.
ride sucks.
That is a.
And we're gonna put a more mild launch coaster in besides Alpine Fury.
Oh, Alpine Fury's not mild.
Like that thing's great, but all the inversions, it's too much. So they need something right in the middle. So
A Big Bear Mountain, perhaps.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, like a family launcher.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that for every park, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to like bring back, or some park needs to like make like 3 or 4 different Big Bear Mountains. Like I think that needs to
Can we
happen.
get a racing Big Bear Mountain? That'd be cool.
Ooh,
That'd be really cool.
that would be
Tacoma,
really, really
come on.
cool. Yeah, no, I would agree. That'd be
All
fun.
right, Carson.
So I didn't spin a wheel. I just decided to drive. And
Carson was actually the most organized of us.
I was not really. No, this is like probably when I was driving home today from work. But Kings Island is going to be a Grinch, and unfortunately, the ride, just like Snake River Falls, Congo Falls. Bye bye. See you later. Bye
I
bye.
feel like that might be what I said for them last year, maybe, or one of us did, or in recent years.
And then Santa, in return, is actually going to get the river battle ride. I don't know what those are called, but like
what Carowinds got this year.
yes. But it's gonna have like all the bells and whistles. They're gonna have like a little area where you can
Hopefully
like.
it's better than the one at Epic Universe, because that one's not.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty fart. Yeah,
It sucks.
yeah, that one's pretty fart. And then and it'll just have all the bells and whistles. It'll have like a little splash area where people can like pay a few bucks or whatever, and
like it.
soak people with whatever. So, all right, Evan.
I like it. All right, the wheel's already like halfway spun, so I don't think you're gonna be in time. Laurent.
Oh,
I am going to remove them from Quebec. That's my Santa. No.
just pick up the mark and move it.
Oh no, I'm gonna get
Use
rid of
that, use that Christmas magic.
Yeah.
Twinkle your nose, and there they go.
You know, it's Quebec. I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm sure everybody that listens to us in Quebec got really offended.
Hey, yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna Grinch and get rid of I think it's called Les Monstres. They're a racing wooden coaster that apparently sucks.
Oh.
And you know what? I'll Santa in return, and Six Flags is gonna start working with RMC again, and they're gonna racing make it a racing RMC like Twisted Colossus.
Okay. All right.
Because why not?
Why not?
It seemed like the obvious return after I got rid of a large wooden coaster. So
Oh, that sounds fun.
yeah.
Kyle, you're up, buddy.
All right, let me spin the wheel.
Here it goes.
You gonna do that on every single one, Carson?
Why not? All right. When it land on, buddy.
Mine's funny because I got Frontier City, but didn't they just get sold?
No, they're still part of us.
Yeah, they're still part.
I
They're
think.
still part of us.
What was the park that just got sold? Silverwood.
Flags
No, I was thinking of Silverwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to spin again.
Kyle says no.
We don't know anything.
I don't know
about
anything
Frontier
about that
City.
park.
That's fair.
Okay, well,
I just know that your Six Flags season pass works.
I got Six Flags Hurricane Harbor Splashtown Houston, so I'm going to spin one more time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to get rid of a slide and I'm going to add a slide.
Yeah, I don't think our listeners will be like, well, wait, what? I have to look up the map and be like, what's that? I mean, the Six Flags website, I mean, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it, the new one.
Well, my third spin wasn't much better, but I'm going to roll with it. I got Six Flags Great Escape in Queensbury, New York.
Hey, I've been there at least.
So help me out. What do they need? What should they get rid of?
I'm doing a guest shot or a celebrity shot on this.
No, oh, okay, go ahead.
No, go. I don't have anything.
I am gonna Santa them a slingshot. No, not a slingshot. A drop tower, specifically the drop tower for Marineland.
Oh,
you know what?
All right.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That's actually a good one. That is a well thought out one.
There we go.
I love it. I love it. I have Canada's Wonderland's going next, and the Grinch is going to be taking away Vortex, just like what what Kyle said.
I said flight deck.
You said flight deck.
The SLC.
Or which one are you thinking of?
Okay, so flight deck, not Vortex. I apologize. I got the names mixed up. But yes, flight deck. Bye-bye. That was a bad ride. Anybody wants to go? Great.
That ride was.
No. It needs to go away. Also, I'm doing something different with Canada's Wonderland, and I think they really need this. I kind of think that the Grinch is going to drop off. Not really drop off, but it's going to create magically, or Santa, I'm sorry, will make some kind of like brand new hotel and have it be like almost like a Hotel Breakers, but like have it be very Canadian-esque, like almost like a Moose Lodge, but like Hotel Breakers Z kind of thing.
Okay.
So
yeah, I like that. And that park is so busy. Anyways,
I know, and they're also open for Winterfest, so they could sell it out. And they're a very busy park.
And even people that live in like Niagara Falls, that drive sucks. So I feel like they would absolutely get some people to stay overnight. Yeah, I like that. Good idea.
Thank you.
All right, is it my turn?
Yep.
All right.
Here we go.
My cat is being annoying and picking at stuff next to me, but that's okay. Let's see. I got around again, but it was like on the line with Cedar Point, so I'll just give my Cedar Point one now.
There you go.
So kind of going along with Sarah, who commented, mine ride is getting Grinched. It's going to go away, and in turn, it's going. I think it's in Denmark. There's this. I don't even either Vekoma or Gerstlauer made it. There's this mine train style coaster. It's called Gold Rush or Gold Rusher, and it's this weird like it's a roller coaster. It goes forwards, it goes backwards. There's switch tracks. You get different rides each time. Like sometimes you start forwards and then a switch track turns and the lift hill releases you and you go backwards. It's so cool.
This is a real coaster too?
Yes.
Oh.
I got to find it so y'all can look it up.
I was just saying, it almost sounds like, not that you were quoting on it, but almost sounds like a coaster in a box, like that guy that started making coasters that you can buy and stuff or whatever, to where, you don't know what kind of, rides you're going to get. You could go real fast, or you can, go backwards and which is kind of cool. That's interesting. It almost sounds like, and Kyle, you have to help me. The one that is closed currently at Knott's Berry Farm, Montezuma's Revenge, or
Yes.
Montezuma?
Yes.
What they were
Montezuma.
trying to do with that, right?
Yeah, what they were trying to do with it, where it would like randomly launch or go backwards or.
Oh my
So
God,
nice.
what is the name of this ride? It's good. Y'all keep going while I figure out the name of this ride. I should have.
That's all.
This
That's
is
all.
why we don't do things on the fly here.
Oh, we actually do things on the fly. We don't have a script or anything, obviously. But
All right.
Kyle.
I'll do my next one.
yeah. Kyle spinning the wheel, and there it
Spinning.
goes. Da, 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 da.
All right. I got Dorney Park.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I haven't done a Grinch yet, so I need a Grinch from Dorney.
Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm not going to do that one. No.
Oh, okay, Demon Drop.
No,
good.
Demon Drop is safe.
I did it. I did it that one year, and there's pitchforks like outside my. Outside
Yeah, I
my-
was pissed at you.
I know.
I
I
am
know.
gonna Grinch the old Intamin Impulse. What do they call it there? Possessed.
Okay.
Yes.
And in replacement, I am giving them a clone of what's that ride I rode over Georgia? The Gold Rusher,
The half pipe thing?
the half pipe. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Gold Rush or Georgia Gold Rush or something
Yep.
like that.
That's gonna replace Possessed at Dorney Park. That's my Grinch.
Ooh. All right. Nice little water. I like that. I like that. That's really cool.
And similar
mine-
experience and footprint for similar experience and footprint.
Yeah. Yeah. I am gonna skip my Cedar Point one and save it. It's nothing crazy or anything, but since Evan said Cedar Point, I'm gonna pause and go to something else. But
I found the ride. I found it. I'm
All
sorry.
right. No, yeah. What is it?
All right, so it's at I thought it was it's at Drayton Manor in the United Kingdom. It's an Intamin, it's a family launch coaster. It opened in 2024. Booster wheel lift hill, switch track, tire propelled launch, switch track, tire propelled boost. All right, I'm just going to read the description from RCDB so
Yeah.
you guys can fully understand. Gold Rush has a unique layout and ride experience. As a roller coaster, it offers two different ride experiences depending on the cycle the operator chooses. The layout is basically comprised of three major anchor points, being the station, the lift hill, and a dynamite-themed shed with a tire-propelled launch. Together with switch tracks, it makes for two different ride cycles. The first cycle uses the lift hill in a straightforward way, which leads you eventually up to the launch shed where you are being launched backwards to arrive again at the lift, but now backwards. The lift hill now sends you back forward through the other parts of the layout with a small launch boost when passing the shed. The second cycle uses the lift to get the train to a height from where it is released backwards. When arriving at the launch shed, a forward launch follows you, sending you through the lift hill and the rest of the layout with a small launch boost when passing the shed. So yeah, I think that's made for Mine Ride's plot. Anyway,
That is really cool.
Gold Rush in Denmark or in United Kingdom. Look it up. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'll have to look
Anyways.
that up. I'll have to look up the POV. That'd
Yeah.
be really cool to
The
see.
POVs.
POVs, yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, you
All
never
right.
know.
Anyways, sorry, you were at Cedar Point. or something?
I'm gonna skip Cedar Point since you did Cedar Point, and I'm gonna save it maybe for the next round. But Santa is gonna actually bring brand new life into California's Great America. It's not going to be closing down, actually.
Is it?
And it's going to be getting a bunch of new flat rides from the Six Flags America. And I'm sorry, I messed that up. Sorry, my notes are all messed up. Here we go.
Jesus.
Let's try this again. So Santa will be giving new life in a Six Flag, but California's Great America. And it's not going to be closing down. I'm totally like combusting. But they will be taking away one of their coasters. I believe it's Flight Deck. I didn't have time to look that up, but there isn't it the floorless coaster called Flight Deck?
Patriot.
Thank you.
Flight Deck's
And
there.
I knew you'd. Yes, Patriot will be
Me
going
and
away.
Kyle have been there. Oh, you've been there too.
I know. I couldn't remember the
Actually, more
name.
recently.
I couldn't remember the name. So yeah, so that's what's going on. So there was a
it's
Santa
better
and a
than
Grinch.
closing the whole park.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So
Right.
I don't know. They're just getting rid of it. They're not replacing it with anything, but they're just getting rid of it.
They're replacing it with new life.
New life into the park. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Evan, your turn.
All right. I also got Dorney.
Oh,
Where do I want to go with Dorney? I'm not getting rid of Demon Drop. I'll tell you that much. I love Demon Drop.
it is a good one.
I think they are going to get a flat ride package, but it's just going to be a bunch of used flat rides from from Six Flags America.
Okay.
I can't in good conscience take anything away from that park.
They need everything. They need everything they have.
Yep. That's what they're going to get.
All
Six
right.
Flags America gifted them Nebulas and Zamperla Giant Discovery, and that'll work. And I think, doesn't Six Flags America have a like Windseeker some type ride? I think it's called like Wonder Woman or some crap. Yeah.
Yes.
You'll get that too. Yep. You'll get that too.
That's awesome. Kyle, what do you have, buddy?
Oh, you
This
spin
is
the
what
wheel.
round 4.
Spinning the wheel.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Because I had nah, it's about to stop.
And
California's Great America.
ooh,
Yeah, really hitting the randomizer.
The second one I flubbed that one a couple times because I didn't want to do Frontier City or the water park, but everything else has been legit. Since I haven't been mean enough, I'm gonna cancel out Karsten's, and they actually are closing. By the way.
Oh, damn.
dang. Okay.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
Is that it?
Well, now that the 49ers are right there, it's tough. You know, you got to close all the haunt Sundays, and they're not year round.
Yeah.
We'll save all their rides though, and all their rides will get sent somewhere else.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So actually, they are closing.
Yeah. Right. Well,
All right, I guess I got to get them next and determine their fate for real.
right. Yeah. You'll be the final determinator. Cedar Point, Grinch will be taking away the entire water park. Cedar Point Shores is gone completely.
I can get behind that.
It'll be replaced, though, however, with a giant, huge, big midway with a bunch of like adult flat rides, to where it's a huge adult area in the very back of the park where you have to be 21 or older to get into there.
So wait, can we keep the swim up bar then?
No, it'll be possibly like redone or something. I don't know. But it'll have like a bunch of interactive things, like interactive fountains that you can like.
So
I don't
basically, Wild Frontier Nights.
I guess, yeah, but you have to be
on the beach.
But it'll be on the beach. It'll have like its own like tiki bar. You know, the whole. It'll just open up a whole giant new area of something. And
so, like, we like that idea, right? You know, I cannot, like, real talk. I cannot imagine the fallout if they announce something like that.
Right.
Facebook would be. Whew.
What am I supposed to do with my kids? What's going on? Like, how in the,
the rest of the 300-acre amusement park?
Right. Like, that's not fair. But yeah, that's what
I like it. I'm for
it. That's what I came up with. So, all right, Evan.
All right. Is this my last one? This is my last one. Better be something good. It's gonna be Frontier City.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Does that say? Oh, okay. We're gonna do Michigan's Adventure.
Ooh, okay. I like that
All
though.
right.
All right.
So this one's interesting to me because I feel like the chances of them building a new coaster has always been pretty slim. But there is an amusement park that just closed, and they are going to get, what's the name of it now? Firebird. They're going to get the floorless coaster from Six Flags America.
Hey, you can pull any of my rides from Great America too.
All right, so they're also going to get Flight Deck from California's Great America.
Gosh dang it! There you go. Yeah. There you go.
But no, let's get them Firebird from Six Flags America because I feel like that legitimately has a chance of happening.
Okay.
And let's Grinch them. Oh wait, no, they already got rid of their like 1 year running Halloween event, didn't they?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they got rid of that. So yeah, just give them Firebird.
All right.
I don't know. It'll be named like Wolverine or something. No, they were rid of Wildcat.
Wolverine. It'll be like, yeah, they'll get Michigan sponsorship. It'll be like Michigan's Wolverine.
Not sure you really want to do that right now. Shout out to our sports fans. But
Yeah.
you can call it the asterisks. Anyways, if you're not a sports fan, just give that 10 seconds.
Kyle.
All right, let's see what we got. Click
Here
on
we
the button. All right, here we go. I know you're gonna think this is a setup, but I legitimately got Cedar Point.
Hey,
Nice. Okay.
All right, I'll be nice to them. Yeah.
You got rid of Raptor last year. I very distinctly remember.
I remember getting rid of Raptor, and I stand by that decision. And funny enough, I replaced it with Big Bear Mountain, which
That's
I just
true.
gave to Canada's Wonderland. No, I got a good one this year. We are getting rid of... Oh, boy. Is there anything on the island currently? Or is it just all barren because we lost Snake River Falls and we lost... The Frontier Fling's not there anymore, right? So it's just empty. There's just a haunt maze back there. Okay, so we'll have to lose the haunt maze. On the island, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna get the third iteration of Shoot the Rapids at this park. We already paid for the name. We liked the name. We're gonna reuse the name. This version of Shoot the Rapids, it will also be themed to moonshine running. Since they did that little light storyline during the boat ride during the 150th. This one, however, though, instead of a Intamin or just a regular log flume, this will be a mock rocking boat. It'll be the second one. If they can, if they can beat Dollywood's, it'll be the second one, and the first one in the country.
I like it.
That'll be fun. That'll be really fun. Well, next I have is Six Flags Great Adventure. And Santa is going to be extremely nice, and it's going to be getting all of the flat rides. And they're gonna have to fight it out, I guess, or battle it out, since you guys are moving all of Six Flags America's flat rides around.
This whole thing has just been purging Six Flags America.
They need to use those rides up, dang it. And so and then also it's going to be getting it'll be also be getting their new coaster, obviously, for 2026. That we don't know a whole lot about anything, but yeah. And then
Which has been moved to 2027, by the way, officially.
And then okay. Oh yeah, that did. Yeah. And then complete 100% 180 Six Flags St. Louis will be getting Grinched, and it's going to be taking out 2 of its coasters, and it will not be replaced because they're going to get rid of them due to operating budgets.
Oh,
I don't know.
Going the depressing route, huh?
I told you it was a bad day at work, so
why did you pick on Six Flags St. Louis? We're going there. We're going to be there in like 6 months.
I know.
So are you saying we got to get there before they start tearing stuff out?
Yep.
Well, you know what? I think we were done, but I spun the wheel again just for funsies.
I got one more, so yeah, it's fine.
I got Worlds of Fun. So whatever 2 rides they take out of Six Flags St. Louis is going to Worlds of Fun. Mr. Freeze and I don't even know. What do they have? The boss. They're going to Worlds of Fun.
They're going over there. Nice. Kyle, you want to go one more time?
Sure. Let me see what we get.
I didn't think I was going to go again, but since I got Worlds of Fun, that worked out perfectly.
You wouldn't believe this if I told you. It landed on Six Flags America.
Well, I think you're going to be Grinching them, no?
No, I'm just going to skip that topic altogether. One more.
He's going to skip the topic. Okay. It's going to be sold.
Somebody better let ChatGPT know that Six Flags America closed.
I got Six Flags Darien Lake.
Okay.
They are going to get all the new trains for their Superman that Six Flags America just got. That's what they get.
Oh, nice. Look at that. That was a good.
Yep.
That was good. My last one.
Six Flags America continues. Jesus.
My last one is it's very Grinchy because I couldn't think of a last one because I thought I had.
I ripped 2 more coasters out for no reason.
I guess I was like, oh, oops. I guess I went more than 5. There's going to be Six Flags will be dropping all of the Schlitterbahn parks that are in Texas completely, just closing them down. But they're also going to get Santa'd because all of the water park slides that are relevant and cool and stuff will all find their way to all kinds of existing Six Flags parks, including the Cedar Fair Legacy parks. But
it would be so spot on for what everybody thinks new Six Flags is like to just close the 2 most successful water parks in the country.
I mean, are they successful? I know at
least New Braunfels is. That's a very successful park. I mean,
Schlitterbahn, when they did own them, like, they sold them for pretty cheap. So I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they have to be. There's not, but maybe not. Maybe they're in the lower tier. I don't know. Interesting to see.
The Braunfels one, at the very least, is enormous.
Yeah, I've never ever been to a Schlitterbahn park. Yeah,
those are.
They're all Texas. Like that's.
Well, yeah, but like where?
I don't.
Is it like close to the other parks? Like
Texas is big. I do know that.
It is.
Yeah, but
where in relation to the Six Flags parks is this place? All right, Google.
I don't even think I've ever looked at like a map. I'm sure if you pull up
like
the
totally off rails.
Six Flags map, maybe you can take a peek and see.
I'm definitely going to look at Google Maps, but my web browser keeps defaulting to Yahoo, and Yahoo Maps sucks.
Well, I was going to say we will definitely be taking a break. Again, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of news right now. I did confirm
we could just keep doing this. This is kind of fun.
You guys can. I'm getting out of here.
We're gonna have winter chill out to look forward to, most likely. I'm sure tickets will probably be going on sale for that sometime soon. Make sure you just watch Cedar Point's page and their socials and things like that to make sure that you don't miss out, because winter chill out is extremely fun. I know Kyle has fun almost peeing his pants the one year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
It's cool because you can see like behind the scenes, like what Cedar Point does maintenance wise, to all the coasters and rides and stuff. Where they completely strip everything down to pretty much the nuts and bolts of everything. Just think about if you literally took your car to a mechanic or yourself took your car and completely uninstalled everything. That's pretty much what they do with all of the rides and coaster trains and things like that. And then they put them all back together before opening day and get them all tested and ready to go. But yeah, so we won't be back until after the new year, probably the following week after the New Year's, and so on and so forth. So before we do say goodbye, I was going to say, everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Unfortunately, there's just not a whole lot of news for us to really talk about. As you can see, we're just giggly and whatever. So Evan, I think, wants to install one of the coasters from Six Flags America in his backyard.
Spin the wheel again. Yeah, Raging Cajun would fit.
Yeah, he's just gonna spin the wheel. He's just gonna spin the wheel all over again and just keep. Hey.
I got Six Flags Great Adventure. They're not getting anything. We only rip stuff out of that park.
Hey. We learned from our mistakes. They learned from their.
That's actually what they said, isn't it?
They did say that they learned from their mistakes, and literally the thing that I thought, I was like, oh, King Ka, random.
We should have told people we were closing the tallest coaster in the world. Gee.
Yeah.
People were upset by that.
You know what though? At least at least they said they learned from their mistakes, and there hasn't been anything crazy going forward. So when we got a new CEO, I'm excited to hear what happens, from the conference call and so on and so forth. But Kyle, do you have anything to add, or we can close it out and talk to everybody next year?
That's what I'm thinking. I think we're going to close it out and talk to everybody next year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that fun stuff. That's all I got.
Yeah, well, everything Kyle said, and I'm going to be off to Six Flags America to start dismantling some rides and bring them to the parks I spun.
And just make sure that you follow this podcast and you share it with everybody. Really appreciate it. Have a great night, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Rundown on Fun. Don't forget to follow us on social media for all the latest updates from Six Flags Entertainment. And remember, always be kind to your ride operators. See you soon.